I think something I would say is like, for me, I attempt 150 questions like every mock. And even in the actual paper, I attempted 149. It's like just try and attempt as many as you can, because it's the cost of getting it wrong is like negated by the benefit you get of getting it right, because it's like a +1 and just a minus 0.25. So it's okay. Okay, my name is Sanjana, and I'm a fresher. I took 12th this year. I'm from Bangalore, and I've been preparing for about a year seriously, and a little more than that, just basic.
First question for you is, which are the subjects which you found a little more difficult than the other subjects, and how did you particularly deal with them?
GK, I guess, because it's just so vast. There's no syllabus, right? And like no one actually knows exactly what there is to study and all that. So I think for me, what helped the most for GK was forming a study group and like keeping in touch with different people. So we would like consult different sources and split the information and quiz each other on it, and that really helped me.
What do you think about devoting different time and attention to different subjects? Like, it's often observed that a lot of students ignore a particular subject or focus a lot on a particular subject. So what is your stance according to that, on that approach?
No, that doesn't work. You can't leave a particular section. All sections are important, and like even a section that doesn't have as many marks like math is still 15 marks, which is a lot. So you can't leave any section. You can't do that.
Alright, so Sanjana, you received a very amazing rank of All India rank 7, which is a single digit rank, quite a great achievement. And I'm very sure that to get such a rank, it is very important to stay focused, to stay dedicated, to stay calm in your mind. So how did you deal with your emotions like stress, anxiety, all of that thing? What was your mental condition throughout your preparation?
I never overstressed myself studying every day. Like every time I felt exhausted, I stopped. Like there was no day where I was just like, I have to push myself into 8 hours or anything like that. Because I like played a lot of badminton also, so I went there to de-stress, and like you come back with a fresh mind again. So you don't have to kill yourself studying every day. You just have to study every day for a long period of time. It doesn't matter how much you study every day. Just keep at it, but it's a marathon, not a day.
And how do you deal with phases in which you feel low about your preparation? For example, a mock which went wrong or a sectional which went wrong, things like that.
Those do affect your mood. You can't say it doesn't. It makes you feel low. But then you just take more mocks. It does improve. Like with every mock you take, it does improve. And you have like peers who are also doing it. You know everyone goes through bad mocks. So you can relate to that. You can talk to people.
How did you utilize Telegram, YouTube, if you did? Or if you not did?
Telegram is useful as long as you don't like overload the groups you join and all that, because like it can get a bit much. You just end up not checking it at all. So you just join some useful group in the GK, and that is helpful. I didn't really do much with YouTube, but Telegram helped to a small degree, but I don't think social media really helps me.
Alright, Sanjana, what do you think about different resources for CLAT? Like there are a lot of institutions available, there are a lot of multiple resources available to study different subjects. What is your approach? Like sticking with particular 2 to 3 subjects or institutions, or trying out everything available out there in the market, or hoarding all the material and then jotting down which is working out the best for you, or just sticking with a few of them?
Yeah, I tried out a lot of institutes material and all, and then like in the end you find only 2 or 3 that actually you feel are consistent with the pattern of CLAT. So you stick to them and you're comfortable with them, and you stick to their material. But it does take experimentation.
So Sanjana, now let's come to the major crux of this interview. The question which all of the audience wants to hear. What was the role of success board in your preparation? How did it help your preparation, aid your preparation?
Success board releases like mocks consistently according to a schedule, and like that's helpful because you collect like as many mocks as you can, and mocks for me was the most important of my preparation. So that was there, and their GK compendiums. The GK compendiums are really good, so it was a really important source for me in my GK. Additionally, the mentoring in success board. the personal mentoring and the personal attention. I don't think you can find that in any other coaching institute, because the people mentoring you are students in law schools, right? So they have like people who you want to be. So it does help that way. So I think that's how what helped me.
For people who are going to attempt the next year's CLAT, or specifically the 2023 year CLAT, what are your tips for them? Like, how can they boost their preparation? How can they perform well in that particular exam? Knowing the commonly known tips, what are your special golden tips as a single digit holder?
I think something I would say is, like, for me, I attempt 150 questions like every mock. And even in the actual paper, I attempted 149. It's like, and despite the GK being like something most of us were not expecting, but because I prepared like GK and all, I could eliminate a few options and many questions, and I ended up getting them right. Because that's educated guessing. So I think my tip would be just try and attempt as many as you can, because it's the cost of getting it wrong is like negated by the benefit you get of getting it right, because it's like a +1 and just a -0.25, so it's okay. So I think that would be a tip on my side, from my side.
Alright, Sanjana, could you elaborate a little on your attempt strategy? Like, in which order did you attempt the question paper, and what was your strategy during mocks, and did you improvise it during the actual exam?
Okay, it took me some time to set my attempt order. I changed it up to, I think, even a month before the paper. And I think if the paper, like, it had been postponed, I'd have changed it again. It was just like, I just kept changing it. And according for CLAT, what the order I attempted it was, I attempted like half of legal, and then I did one set of quants. Then I finished legal. Then I did one more set of quants. Then I did logic. Then GK. And then one more set of quants, and then finish off with English. That's what I did.
Thank you so much, Sanjana, for letting everyone know about your strategies. I think and I hope it will definitely help the people who are attempting 23's paper. So thank you so much, and all the best for your law school life.